Alright folks, this is my 2019 Honda Goldwing Tour DCT. DCT means dual clutch transmission, which means it's automatic, no clutch to pull in. I got I think these are Rivco or Zero highway pegs. Zero, I think, cup holder, tack form phone mount. And I got Zero light replacement for the reflector. Used to just be a reflector, now it's a light. So I have not gone crazy with the modifications. Just haven't felt the desire to. I do like a lot of the lights. Like GB Winging It has a beautiful bike. Golly. I just haven't done it yet. Oh, by the way, Gil. 16,286 miles. In case anybody's wondering, why does Mike always read off his odometer? I do that because sometimes I'm like, do I need an oil change? When's the last time I had my oil change? I can go back and watch my videos and see what the mileage was when I got my oil change. I know there's trip computers, but I always forget which one. Was it the A or the B that was for the oil? Anyway, I'm an idiot. 42 degrees, not too bad. Good morning, YouTube. A special hello to all my viewers. I hope you are doing well. Today is Sunday, March 7th, 2021. This is Mike Cayley 7. And today I'm on my way to Cary, North Carolina, because I am partaking in a marathon, a 5K fun run, they call it. I forgot to bring my trekking poles. Oh well, I'll just limp. Got my sneakers in the bag. I'm gonna change out all my stuff. I got my shorts on. I'm ready to walk 3.11 miles. It's all for charity. And also, reason to get up and go and move about. The charity is to help. What was it now? My colleague said it's fostering footsteps or fostering bright futures or something. It's for foster kids to give them money to go to college or something like that. It's nice, whatever it is. So that'll be $70 to them. Plus, I got 10 other people to join my team. So if they all paid $70 like I did, then that's a good little chunk of change for the kids. So trying to help, Alright, I'm going to try to do some shout-outs, so please bear with me as I try to activate the old memory function here. One is to Moose 3971, which, we're the Goldwing twins. But I just talked to him last night, I think it was, and he was working on his new helmet. He has an Arai Corsair X helmet, white, and he was getting the visors on and putting in his Sena. He's gonna have a dual system. He's gonna have the Sena with the audio like I do, and he has his GoPro Hero 9 he's gonna put on the front. He's gonna use a microphone with that one too. So he's gonna have two mics in his helmet. So he'll have backup audio and backup video, which is pretty cool. So I hope he's doing all right. I know he's got the COVID funk, He doesn't have COVID, but he's got the funk that everybody has, like the depression and sitting around the house and I hate it for them. I hate it for everybody. I got me the COVID vaccine on Friday. That's dose number 1 through Moderna. I got it at Walgreens. And my next dose is April 2nd, so I'll be doing that. Then about 2.5 weeks later, I'll get the second shingles shot. Then I'll be all vaccinated. Just in time for my heart attack. I had a colonoscopy, as you may or may not know, recently, and a doctor said my cancer screening came out negative, which is always a good thing. And now here I am at 43 degrees riding to Cary, North Carolina, about a half an hour ride. Not too bad. That's another reason I record my Odo. Sometimes I think to myself, how many miles did I ride today? If I say it at the beginning of the video, then I can kind of see what the Odo is at the end of the video, and then I know how many miles I did. I know, there's all kinds of ways to keep track. I'm just too stupid. So, 16,289 miles. I'm not doing it to try to impress anybody with how many miles I ride. It's all selfish. It's all me, baby. It's all me. Another shout out to Ginger Dash Moto. She has gone from 0 subscribers to 4,000, 5,000 subscribers within, I don't know, 2 months. Awesome. Bob Nelson could be thanked for that. He told me about her. I started watching her videos, and I started talking about her channel, and that maybe helped a little bit. And so now she's got all these subscribers, which is awesome. You know, I could not be happier for her. She'll be the next Her Two Wheels. Although I don't know if there are other female motovloggers that are even more popular than Her Two Wheels. But I have a feeling that Gina, if you're watching this, I have a feeling that it's kind of overwhelming. And I don't know how into it you're going to be when it starts to become a job. I don't know. I mean, I've slowly built up what I have since 2007, 6 really. But 2007 is when I started making videos. 2006 I joined. So, you know, probably most of my viewers are not even watching my stuff anymore. But, yeah, I got 5,700, I think, right now. And that's after, 14, 15 years of doing this. So it's a nice, slow kind of build. So I think Ginger Dash Moto will probably be over 10,000 by the end of the year, if not more. See, I think it's a lot of men watching these videos. I don't know, maybe Gina, you can tell us what your analytics tells you. But I would suspect that it's a lot of men watching these videos, and you know, women are visually concerned. They're concerned with how they look, and they post pictures of themselves. I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying this is like a biological thing. Kind of like bird species, and the male bird species is all about the look, you know. The male bird gender, and a lot of these species, you know, they're the ones that have all the bright coloring and all that fancy dancing stuff. And the female birds are kind of just plain Janes, and it's all the males that have to do all the dancing. In humans, I think it's the women who have that role, you know, with putting the makeup on and wearing the fancy clothes and the tight stuff, and you know, because men like the hips and the whatevers, the roundy shapes of the ladies. And so men are watching videos by females, and if the female has a pretty picture, she's wearing tight clothes, then the men are like, ooh yeah, I'm watching that. Which is kind of lascivious and sick in a way. And I always feel kind of, you know, I don't want the female motovlogger that I subscribe to, I mean any of them, because I subscribe to several, I don't want them to think that I'm, you know, looking at them in a lascivious, inappropriate manner. I'm just watching them like I watch anybody. Except for Moose. Moose, I get the lotion out when I watch you, so just know that. Oh, God. All right, let's see. Let's do another shout out here. Try to think of somebody. Geo Mac Granddad. Hello. Mac Granddad and I, we have the most productive conversations of anybody I know on YouTube. It's very informative, very inspiring, so thank you for that. He's a very, very intelligent man, very well read, and adds a perspective that I think is vital for me. So thank you for that. Moto Ramblings, a shout out to Moto Ramblings. He injured his back at his job in the post office in Western North Carolina. Sorry, dude. And apparently people are being stupid about it, like, oh, he's faking it. I mean, come on, really? Keep your nose out of other people's business, for goodness sakes. Shout out to Memphis Mike. Hey, Memphis Mike. I know Mike had the COVIDs, so I know he's recovered, thank goodness. I hope he's fully recovered and everything's good. Hope to see you making videos again. Mike is awesome because he welcomed me to the Goldwing lifestyle, I guess you could say. When I first bought this, I got a lot of hatred in my initial videos. You betrayed America, da 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 da. It's ugly. Now your bike is as ugly as your gear. That kind of thing. I lost a lot of subscribers, and then I gained a whole bunch more because of Goldwing. And then Mike sent me this medallion and these awesome stickers. It just made me feel so welcome. And you really do meet the nicest people on a Honda, apparently, so yay. Except for you, Moose. I keep messing with Moose. I don't know why I'm doing that today. I gotta plan my route here. Oop, trailer. And I already talked about Gil today, but I'll also mention again, GB Winging It, thank you. Thank you for your support. And I watched or listened to your podcast. Not your podcast, but the podcast that featured you. And that was very interesting. Learned a lot about you, and I am very, very intimidated and impressed. I mean, you've got the experience, you've got the articulation of, you can get across things about motorcycling and about life. It just shows your wisdom. So I really enjoy watching your stuff, and I really enjoyed that podcast. So thank you for that. And in part, I can blame Gil. Not really, you know. I blame you, Gil, for my my current interest. Let's put it that way. My current obsession. What is it, you might ask? Well, if you haven't been watching, maybe you didn't know, I have been researching that Kawasaki ZH2. All the British people call it ZH2. Whereas Americans would say ZH2, but I've watched so many videos where they call it ZH2. Notice how they pronounce the H with a like a double. It's the letter H, and we pronounce it with an H. ZH2. And I don't know about you, but I get obsessed about things. This happens, you know, every winter. I get obsessed about stuff. It's either saxophone or guns or a new bike, and it's usually right around April is when I end up getting a new bike if I'm going to get one. I have a pattern. I definitely have a pattern. And I'll give you an example, right? So 2006, I had a Softail Standard, beautiful 2003 Softail Standard in gunmetal pearl, beautiful bike, S&S carburation, dump pipes. It was just, whew, man, it was loud and powerful. But it wasn't big enough. I started out on I guess it was an 18, what was it? I can't even remember what the twin cam engine, how many cc's it was. I forget. I forget now, but it was, you know, over 1,000. And it wasn't big enough. I started doing research, and by the 4th of July, I had traded it in on a 2005 Road King Classic with beach bars. God, that was gorgeous. With braided cables. Oh, baby. That was a beautiful, beautiful motorcycle. I think this is the road I want to be on. Is this the road I want to be on? No, it's not. It is not the road I want to be on. It's okay, though. I'm fine. And then that was fine for a long time. Probably because I was married to somebody who would have, you know, snapped my neck if I kept getting new bikes every 2 years. So 2014 comes around, and it's been 4 years since I broke my leg on the Road King. Never really kind of trusted the Road King after that. I know it's in my head, right? Right now, Moose is screaming at his TV, Road Kings are the best thing in the world! You can lean that thing over it 180 degrees. You can ride it upside down. You can get it. You can get it. Anyway. So I was getting an oil change, and I think it was March. Probably March of 2014. I think it was 2014. And I ended up getting an Ultra. It was a sunburnt orange glow or something. Sunburnt glow. It was a very nice bike. It was a Milwaukee. No. It was a 107, and it had the Project Rushmore stuff on it. The vent inside the fairing and all. It was very nice. Ended up getting a stage 1 and stage 2. Did a video on the 585 cams, and it's funny how people troll. Some of them love it, and other people are like, oh, what a pussy. Oh, okay, whatever. And then 2 years later, I test rode the Milwaukee 8 and fell in love with that and traded in for that. 2 years after that, and a lot of problems with that Milwaukee 8 bike, I traded and got a Goldwing. Haven't had a problem since. Not one. Well, I mean, besides flat tires. It's not the Goldwing's fault. Part of it's Jay's fault. But now I have tire shield insurance. You pay out of pocket, and then you submit a claim, and you got to take all these pictures and fill out this form, and your tire replacement, whatever place, has to hold on to the tire for 5 business days. You got to submit the claim in you know, within a certain time frame. So I did all that, and they said I'm good. So hopefully they will reimburse me the $299.35 that I paid to have my brand new fucking tire replaced. Pardon my French. I had a rear tire replaced in November. Actually, I got both of them because I figured, screw it. So I had the front and rear replaced in November, and then the front got a screw in it, and so that had to be replaced last week or so. Anyway, so I get obsessed, and I start to watch videos and read reviews and look at the specs and watch the professional motorcycle reviewer people. And I've probably watched, I don't know, 30 or 40, maybe more, videos about the Kawasaki ZH2. The ZH2 is really something special. And I posted the video that I did on it. And I have a poll right now asking, do you think I should create a separate channel to show the videos of me on that? Or should I just make a separate playlist and just put all the videos on here? I don't want to alienate people too much, because one guy commented recently, oh, your videos are so nice and relaxing. It's none of that super speed up, super slow down, sport bike crap. Oops. So right now it's 13% want me to make a separate channel, and the rest all want me to just keep everything on here. I'll be riding this, you know, and sometimes I'll be riding that, and I'll be riding this, and I'll be riding that. So you get a little bit of both. Looks like I'm going to stay with the one channel thing, unless the percentages really change. I really care about what you guys like. I consider you guys kind of my friends in a way, and so I don't want to be posting stuff that's going to alienate you too much, but at the same time, it's my channel, so I'll do what I want. So, yeah. If I get this bike, you know, well, if you're watching this like a year from now, you're going to say, well, we know what happened then. And Geomac Granddad already knows. There's a lot of you probably already do anyway. I get obsessed. The next thing you know, bam! But it's not a done deal yet. It's not a done deal yet. So we'll see. Now, a lot of you who think that the Kawasaki ZH2 is a sport bike, it's not a sport bike. Sure, it has the same engine as the H2R, whatever. It's like the fastest sport bike ever from Kawasaki. It's got the same engine, but it's tweaked differently. It's got a supercharger, which makes it pretty awesome, and it goes really fast. It's got 200 horsepower and 101 foot-pounds of torque. And it really gets up and goes. I've seen a lot of videos where you verse it, they put it versus another bike, like a Super Duke beats a Super Duke. It basically was beating everything in a straight. Like once you get that bike up to about 5,000 RPMs and you hit that supercharger, that thing is just absolutely crazy. It has wheelie control, and even though it has wheelie control, it's still wheelies. Just the wheel comes up a little bit as you're going through the gears. It's got quick shift up and blip shift down, so that kind of is more my speed since I'm spoiled with this lack of having to pull in the clutch. Some people say, oh, you're going to kill yourself. Well, you know, I don't intend to kill myself. I intend to learn how to ride that bike and improve my skills and branch out in a new area, become interested. There was a big totem pole back there. I want to be more active. I want to be more engaged in life. I've got the low testosterone, so I got to kind of get off my butt and do stuff and raise my testosterone naturally, because all the alternatives with medicine that I talked about with the doctor involve the risk of cancer, stroke, heart attack. I ain't doing that. He said there's no risk of death with having low testosterone, just man boobs. Well, you know what? All right, if I have to have man boobs, I have to have man boobs. But I'm not going to risk all that other crap. No thanks. And osteoporosis is another risk with low testosterone. But again, I think I'm all right. I think I'll be all right. Thank you. Oopsie. You say, well, you know, I've seen videos of that thing on the track, that Kawasaki's on the track. Well, yeah, I've seen that too. But the guys who are riding on the track will tell you it's not a track bike. It's not a track day bike. It's not a track bike. And you'll quickly realize its limitations if you take it on the track, because it's not designed to be on the track. It's designed for the street. And if you don't really goose the throttle, you can use it as a commuter bike. It's very easily rideable. It's not something where, if you don't know how to ride a motorcycle, this will kill you. No, I mean, you could, if you don't goose the throttle, it's very, very tame. Like one British guy, I can't remember his name now, Tea Time or something. It's Jekyll and Hyde. You know, you can have Dr. Jekyll all day long and relax, and then if you want to get going, Mr. Hyde. And I know you guys know me, and I do tend to, you know, go a bit speedy sometimes. But I will pick and choose my battles, as they say. I will use the speed in environments where I'm not going to be one of those snake it through the traffic type guys. Those guys are nuts. You know, like a road like this where the speed limit's 45 and they're doing 100. No. That's death, jail, suicide. No, thank you. But if I'm on this, you know, country road where there's no people, there's no cars, there's no houses, it's a clear field on both sides, I can see if there are deer coming, and it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I can see everything around, and I know the road because there's not any potholes and stuff. You know, goosing it a little bit might not be a bad idea. I think I'm going to have to learn how to use the blur function on my speedometer from now on. I don't know of any stories of the police using YouTube videos to prosecute people in the United States. I think in England they do that, but I don't know about United States doing that. I mean, if they went through my videos, do you know how many tickets I could get for, you know, stop sign roll-throughs and occasional speeding? So maybe I should just delete all my old videos. Yeah, in England they're very strict about stuff. Even like the licensing. Here you take a 3-day course, one and a half days of which you're actually riding, and at the end of that, all right, off you go, have a good time on whatever bike you want. Whereas in England there's a CC limitations and there's so many, you know, months, years, or whatever. Why, hello there. Anyway, so we'll see what the comments are when I do what I'm gonna do. Maybe I won't get it, and everybody's like, "Oh man, you should have got it," or maybe they'll say, "I'm glad you didn't get it," or maybe I'll get it, and "Oh, you shouldn't have got that," or "I'm glad you got it." You know, it'll be a mix of both. Somebody said, "You shouldn't ride without your hands, it's so dangerous." Oh. Alright, I gotta be careful up here because I think I have to turn right ahead. Is it turn right here? No. I think it's turn right here. Alright folks, this is my Kelly 7. I'm going to my marathon. I'm here in Cary, North Carolina. I'm on, I don't know what the hell the name of the street is, but anyway. That's the Cary Town Center. If anybody's geo-caching this or whatever they call it. Cary Town Center. Cary Town Boulevard is the cross street here. And I am crossing over Southeast Maynard Road, so there you go. All right, you guys take care, stay safe, and stay tuned for more.